Hey friends, this is Tish, and this is my little Hampton, and this is Tish Loves Home. We have another rainy Monday, but today I get to stay home with Hampton all day. Yes, I do. So I'm very happy about that. I am going to be doing just a few things around the house today. I'm going to start by cleaning out this sweet little desk that I'm going to be using for one of my teas. What else did I have to do today? I think I'm going to work on some little Easter bags that we're doing for our senior adults. And I'm going to do a little cleaning. And I also have got to make myself just sit down and start playing around with my new camera. I've got to figure out some things with it. So I love rainy days at home. Hampton does too. Yes, you don't you? You like rainy days at home with Mama? Yeah. He's so tired. This rain just makes my little baby so sleepy. So we're just gonna play around here today, do a few things, just have a cozy little day at home. I've got the candles going, I got my lamps on, so I'm just gonna enjoy my day at home, and I hope you will enjoy this video. All right, so I have it cleaned out. It's really dark in here today, and I'm struggling to get it filmed, but I think because this is my plan is to use this part, like to put the book, and then I'll put some flowers or something up there. But I think something probably got spilled here, so I am actually going to go tomorrow to Walmart to get some paint for my front door area. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just sand this and give this part at least a fresh coat, and probably up here too, since this is the part that we will be using the most, and really that's the only part I think that really needs it. So I have collected out of this little desk all of this stuff. So I'm going to take this to my sister or my dad and see if they want to keep any of it. There's another bag down there. It's amazing how much stuff you can fit in a small space, isn't it? So we're going to go ahead and get that put away and then move on to the next project. So before COVID at our church, we, my little ladies group life class, we had started kind of a ministry where we were taking some of the senior citizens, just little treats for different holidays, and COVID happened around Easter, and that's kind of when it stopped. And I was actually one of the ones at that time that was supposed to be helping with the Easter part of it. And we never did get to do it. So a few weeks ago, I was just kind of thinking I would enjoy doing that again. So we are going to be putting together just some little goodie baskets, well, goodie bags actually for them. I'm going to share that with you. And I had to look at our senior list, and first of all, there's a lot of people in our church that are much older than they look. Just, they're doing really good. I'm just telling you, I never would have thought. But anyway, so after looking at it and seeing that we really had so many, what we decided to do was I just went 79 and up, and we have about 35 that we're going to be making some little treat bags for. So I'm going to share with you first of all what I'm going to be putting in those treat bags, and then I'm going to start putting them together. Had a friend that was going to help me with this, and Caroline said she would help me, but since I have this rainy day at home, this is just a good little thing to do, you know, when you just kind of want to sit around and watch TV, which I do, but be doing something at the same time. So I just think it's a good day to do it. And then we have a couple of ladies in our class that are going to make some fresh cookies to go in them. So I'll take them to church. We'll get those cookies in, and then we're going to distribute them. So let me just share with you what we're going to be putting in them. So the first thing that I got were just these little treat bags, and they did come from Walmart. They were $1.98 for 6. So I got the little Easter bunny ones and the Easter egg ones. So I thought those were super cute. So that's what everything's going to go in. And then I did get some little grass at the Dollar Tree that we're going to use just to kind of fill in the bottom a little bit. And then I got some different chapsticks. These came from the Dollar Tree. Caroline said these were really good chapsticks, so I trust her. She usually knows. So they'll each get one of those. And I just got a couple of bags of these. I'm not going to put a lot of chocolate in there because I know a lot of them probably don't need to be eating a lot of chocolate and probably don't. So just a little bit of that. And then some mints. Aren't these just the standard? I hate to say for every old person, but I like them too. So I don't know what that means about me, but it's just those little soft peppermint candies. I remember, you know, my grandmother's having these. You know, I think my dad likes them. I don't know. I like them too. So anyway, those are going in there. And then I just got some assorted candies that will stick a few of those in. I got to get all this stuff laid out for my job watching TV today. And then a little thing of Kleenex in each one. Trying to see, I bought, gotta see where I put those. Oh, these are just little magnetic bookmarks with little scriptures and things on them. I think I got these. I got them at Walmart, but they were online at Walmart. I have a couple of these that I use, and I just like them. So I got one of them for each of them. And then I just thought this would just be something really fun. I got the little bunny and egg chicks, and I'm going to put some of the peppermints or little chocolates in these. So that's what's going in their bag, and then they'll each get a couple of cookies. So, you know, it's just really something just to let them know that we love them, we appreciate them. And I know that as you get older, you know, I've heard, you know, lots of people talk about that you're so busy at times in your life when your kids are young, or even when you're, you know, in college, you seem to stay so busy and you're running all the time, and then suddenly that just stops. And you're not as busy anymore. You don't see as many people unless you make an effort to do it. So I know sometimes it gets a little lonely. So this is just small token just to let them know that we love them. And I hope that we can start doing something like this for every holiday, just a little something to make them feel special. So we're going to be putting these together next and watching Dateline. No, 48 Hours. I love to watch these shows, y'all. I don't know. They're just interesting. I'll get on that kick for a while, and then I'll watch a court case, and then I'll watch something else. But anyway, I'm going to be watching that while I'm working, so I'm going to go ahead and let's get rolling with it. Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping.
You're so pretty every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If you want to see me, it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promised you that I would do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah, you're so easy to love, and I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love. You're easy to love.
Didn't want to just film me putting all these together the whole time, but these are done over here, and I decided I'm just going to get everything kind of set up with what I have left. I am going to run out of chocolates, so I've got to get a few more little chocolates. And then I decided I think we can use some of those little hand sanitizers like they have at Bath & Body Works. So I'm going to get some of those this weekend to add to it. But I'm going to go ahead and just open all this stuff up, get my grass and what I have ready in the bags, and then I'll just add the extra chocolate and stuff when I pick that up. So I have just gotten back from Lowe's. Well, that's not true. I've been back for a while. I went and bought some paint so that I could do the outside door area. Because once I painted the front of my steps out there white, then everything else looks like it needs painting too. So I went to pick that up. So I think I'm going to change it to some paint clothes and go out there and work on painting around the door today. Paint is expensive. I got a gallon and it was $47. I mean, I don't know. I guess I haven't bought a gallon in a while, but anyway, it's a color that I can use in lots of places around the house. Actually, I think it's the same color that's on my walls. So anyway, I'm going to get changed and head out there and get that painted this afternoon. So I just want to kind of give you an idea of how it's going to go out here. I'm not going to be able to film the whole time I'm doing this. I'm having to keep up with Hampton, and I don't want him to get out where I can't find him because we don't have anything in the front yard. I think I need a playpen. He just needs to be able to see me, and he's usually fine. But anyway, I'm gonna have to be going back and forth with him. So let me just kind of share with you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and then I'm gonna kind of work on this for the rest of the afternoon. So it's pretty much the color that was up here. That's the color I took for them. It'll dry a little bit darker than it is. Probably gonna have to have more than one coat, I'm sure. I like to use these smaller rollers. They're just easier for me to manage, but I do have some larger ones if I need it. So it's looking lighter than what's up here now a little bit, but I think when it dries, it'll be about the same. But this is about the same color I have on my walls. It's a creamy white almost. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up putting a coat on everything today, and then maybe let it dry and come back and finish it later. Okay, so I have the first coat outside. I'm looking really rough. I've been cleaning today, running errands, doing the painting. The first coat's always the worst, but I'm gonna let it dry really good overnight, and then I should be able to get that finished possibly on Thursday this week. I've still got to trim out the top, but I don't think it's gonna be the exact color. It's probably a little bit lighter, but it's okay. It looks so much better than what was there. So I just got a very small Shein order in, so I thought I would share that with you. And I've been in the kitchen getting dinner ready. We're gonna have egg roll in a bowl. If you've never had that, super easy. You just take a bag of like the coleslaw mix, shredded carrots, throw in some chicken. I usually do one of the rotisserie chickens. And then you just put some ginger, sesame seed oil, and soy sauce. And you really just do it to taste pretty much what you like. So, and that's it. Just let it cook. So I've got it on the stove. I'll show you a picture of that, and that's going. Okay, so I thought this was super cute. It's just one of those little flags. I have a door maker that looks so similar to this that a friend painted for me last year, that when Easter's over and I'm finished with my teas, I'll put it up, and then I'll put this cute little flag out. I think it's so pretty. And then I don't know about this. I'm gonna just tell you, this may be one of those. I didn't really know how much I would be getting. So this is just red gingham ribbon, and I probably should have known I wasn't gonna be getting a lot because it was cheap, but I just thought it was cute. I wish I had a little bit more. It's got little scallops on it. I thought I would tie this on a wreath for, you know, in the summer when I have my patriotic stuff up. So just not a lot of it. And then the rest is just some little earrings. This is just a small little order. I think all this was like $15. These cute little earrings, Easter mainly. I did not have these. I've been seeing them. I got these to go in my collection for next year. And then I took one of these out. I thought I had more Easter jewelry than I had when I started looking. And then these cute little bunnies. And then I got just, these are kind of like clay earrings. I thought those would just be pretty for spring. And then these cute little bow earrings go with some of that lavender stuff that I just got. So that is my tiny little Shein haul, but it's always fun. I love to get my earrings. That's my favorite thing to order. So this is the egg roll in the bowl. Super easy. Just see, I just got it all mixed up in there, and I've just got it on low to cook. You could add rice with it. We just usually let this be it. And I think this is a 0 points on Weight Watchers. That's where I got the recipe. And it does have like a certain amount that you put in of the soy sauce and the sesame oil, but I just, now that I've done it so much, I just kind of do it to taste. And the ginger, you know, ginger is a little spicy. So definitely add your ginger to taste. Hey guys, so today I am starting a new video, which you'll see soon, but I'm also going to be finishing this one up. I have been working on some projects throughout the week. I rarely have a day where I can just say, I'm gonna do all these things today and put it on a video. Every once in a while that happens, but most of the time for me, I'm just doing a little bit on one day, a little bit on the next day. For one, I have other things going on, which I'm sure you do too. For the other is I get tired. I just can't do it all in one day. So today I'm gonna finish painting the front door, fingers crossed, at least get the outside part done and maybe start working a little bit on the white. I have a few other little things to do, and that'll finish off this video. So I appreciate you hanging around, and I always say I do a lot of this and that because in that real life, we all do a lot of this and that. So thank you. Let's get started. I'm gonna go put on a paint shirt and we'll get started painting. Look at him. I mean, why do they do that? It's just, and he's gonna bring it all inside. He's looking for another good place to roll. Here he goes. Oh my goodness. This little dog, y'all, I don't know what I would do without him, but he sure is a mess. So I think I have pretty much finished all this cream color. So I think I've pretty much finished all the cream color that's out here around the door. And you know, when you paint one thing, you always see other things that need to be painted. So I'm just gonna, and this is not perfect, but it looks a whole lot better than it did. So, you know, better done, not perfect, than not done at all, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little touch up on the white around the door. And then I think the blue is okay. I've cleaned it some. There's a few little spots, but I don't think I'm gonna repaint it.
The night in town long, under your long shadow, for months now, but it feels like years. I never said much, just held tight in your clutch, under clouds that felt like they never cleared. These are changing times, so I take my stand. You can try to fight me, I don't give a damn. Please let go, and in your grasp now for far too long, and I won't out. I can get emotion when you move out of the way. So much to do to try to say, but once it ain't about you, so I'll never say your name again. Never again. If you open the cage tonight, thought you were holding me up, but you were holding me upside down. Not looking back now, I don't miss being held down for months then, but it felt like years. These are changing times, so I take my stand. You can try to fight me, I don't give a damn. Please let go, and in your grasp now for far too long, and I won't out. I can get emotion when you move out of the way. So much to do to try to say, but once it ain't about you, so I'll never say your name again.
Since I'm done with this, I'm tired of painting. I started making all kind of mistakes and getting messy because I'm tired of it. So it has a nice coat all the way around. I see a few spots, but it's not dry, so we'll see. I may end up putting a little bit on it later. And then I could not get to the very tops up here. I got the ladder and was able to do it on the inside, but I don't know. I think Trent's gonna have to do that. You really don't notice it unless you strain your neck up really high. We're gonna change this light fixture because it looks terrible. But, you know, like I said, not perfect, but it is so much better. It looks so much brighter and cleaner than it did before. I'm gonna get the hose and run across. I got some little paint driblets on the steps, not much, and they'll fade in time. I'm not gonna worry about that. I am a messy painter, but we're done. Thank y'all so much for watching today. I mean, look, I'm a mess. It's so hot and humid outside, and it's April. I don't like it. I'm not looking forward to this heat and this humidity. I just feel like I'm about to burn up. So I try to be a yard girl. I think I've shared this before. I've tried, and it just never works out. I don't like to be this hot. I get hot easily, for one thing. I'm allergic to everything that's out there. Things like to bite me. So, I mean, it's just not fun for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's how my life is right now. On the next one, you should be seeing kind of the packing up and the setting up for a baby shower that I'm doing for a friend. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And then I have another tea on this Sunday. You'll be seeing several videos from that one. And then I have another one the next weekend. So lots of things coming. So I hope that if you have not been watching some of the previous videos, go back and watch those so you can kind of see the progression for some of these things that I've been doing in preparation for these teas and just stuff around the house. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. It means so much to me. Somebody to be 53 and start a YouTube channel. I mean, that's probably not a big deal to some people, but it was for me. So I do appreciate your support. I hope I'll see you next time. Thank you.